Okay, for this question, Effendi used 2/5 of his garden to grow flowers and 3/8 of it. It here refers to the same item which it was mentioned in the first part, which means it refers to his garden. So there's only one garden, but that garden is used to grow flowers and the garden is also used to build a pond. Okay. Then he divided the rest of the garden, and the same garden is used for vegetable plots. All right, for 3 identical vegetable plots. What fraction of the garden was used for each vegetable plot? Can we look at the sentence or the phrase that says fraction of? So I want it to be in a fraction form. What fraction of the garden? So straight after the phrase fraction of is the garden. The one that is mentioned right after fraction of will be our denominator. Then the next item, following item will be each vegetable plot, right? So this will be our numerator because I want fraction, right? So it will be numerator over denominator. What over what? It will be vegetable plot over garden. That's what we want, okay? So each veg plot over the garden. All right, so we know we want this. Let's focus on finding that fraction. Okay, right now, we know that he used 2/5 to grow flowers and 3/8 of it to build a pond. I want to find the rest first. The rest means the leftover, the remaining part. So what must I do? I have to subtract. So usually, as a starter, you always have one garden anyway. So we are going to represent this one as one whole. Okay, so one whole, take away 2/5, which is the flowers, right? To grow the flowers. Take away 3/8, okay? And we will get the rest of the of the garden, okay? And how do we do this? We need to change the denominator to be the same. You can't use calculator yet because this is still under the booklet B, okay? So not section C yet. So which means section C, we can use calculator. This one not yet. We're going to change it to be the same denominator. So this will be 5. This will be times 8. 40. I'm changing it to be 40. Okay, like this. So it's 1 whole minus 10 over 40 minus 15 over 40. Now what happens to this 1 whole? I'm going to change it to the denominator. So the same numerator over the same denominator will give me a 1 whole. In this case, it will be 40 over 40 minus 10 over 40 minus 15 over 40. This will give me 9 out of 40. This is for what? For my 3 identical vegetable plots. Okay, 3 vegetable plots. Do I want 3 vegetable plots? No, I want each. Means I want 1 vegetable plot. Okay, so if 3 vegetable plots is 9/40, each of the vegetable plot will be 9/40 divided by 3 over 1 equals to KCF. Keep, change, flip. Keep this, remain 9/40. Change the division to become multiplication. Flip means change the position. Flip this, 1/3. Right? Then equals to whatever you can do is to minimize crosswise first. Okay? So 9 and 3. 9 and 3. I can divide it by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Then you look row wise. Numerator, denominator. 3 times 1 is 3. Over 40 times 1 is 40. My answer is 3 out of 40. Very good. Okay, the answer was right. A jug is 3/4 filled with water. Okay, wait. All right. So a jug is 3/4 filled with water. The amount of water in the jug is equivalent to, means the same or equal to 5 identical glasses of water. Tim pours some water from the jug to completely fill 2 empty glasses of water. What fraction of the jug is still filled with water? Okay, I do not want to find out that it's not filled with water, but still filled with water. Right, let's write down what they say here. The jug is 3/4 filled with water, equivalent to or equal to 5 identical glasses of water. Let's rewrite this sentence, okay, in an equation. So it will be 5 glasses of water is equals to 3/4 of a jug. Okay, so right now we know that we pour some water from the jug to completely fill 2 empty glasses. All right, so before I can find 2, I go and find 1 glass first. Okay, so 5 glasses is 3/4. 1 glass will be 3/4 divided by 5/1 equals to KCF. Change, flip. Keep this 3/4. Change the division to multiplication. Flip this, terbalik it. 1 out of 5 equals to, we can simplify crosswise, just look row wise. So top row is 3, bottom row or denominator is 20. So 3/20 of the jug. Okay, then what's next? Let's find out what fraction of the jug is still filled with water. So which means if just now I know that I can fill up about 2 empty glasses, right? Pour some water to completely fill 2 empty glasses. So the balance is actually 3 empty glasses. Right? It's actually 3 empty glasses because I can only fill 2 glasses. So the balance of the glasses which I have not filled up is my 3 glasses. Okay, I don't put empty lah, just put 3 glasses, okay? Okay, 3 glasses. So the fraction of jug that is still filled with water, right? We write down fraction of jug still filled with water will be 3 glasses, which is equals to 1 glass is 3/20. So 3 glasses will be 3/20 times 3. Okay, because 1 glass is this much. So I want the jug fraction. So of the jug. So this is the jug. This is about the jug, right? Then times 3/1 equals to, I can't simplify crosswise, so just put 3 times 3 is 9/20 times 1 is 20. So the correct answer is 9/20, not this. This is the answer. Okay. Okay, Grace and Hilda saved the same amount of money. This is the important keyword, same. 1/3 of Grace's saving was $18 more than 1/4 of Hilda's savings. How much did each girl save? All right, so you know that we have 2 girls, so we can start drawing our model. We can use comparison model for this. Okay, so we can draw out Grace and Hilda. Same model, right? Because it says same amount of money, so the model length will be the same, equal. So we draw maybe a generous length of such. Okay, make it a bit longer because we know that for this question we need to cut later on. Okay, so we have the same model. However, for Grace saving, the model is cut into 3 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 3 parts. For Hilda saving, it is cut up into 4 parts. Okay, so 1, then 2, 3, 4. All right. And then we know that 1 part of Grace is $18 more than 1/4 of Hilda. Since they are the same size, same length, but different parts, we have to ensure that they are of equal parts first. If not, I can't start at doing anything. Okay, make sure they are of equal parts first, which means between 3 and 4, the lowest common multiple will be 12. So each of them will have 12 parts, okay? Or in other words, if you, for example, Grace have 3 parts, right? Hilda have 4 parts. All you have to do is you times 4 here, you times 3 here. What does times here? Times here means cut into 4 parts for Grace, cut into 3 parts each for Hilda. That's what it meant. Understand? Okay? So for Grace, cut into 4 parts each. So, okay, cut to 4 parts like this. Right? So I cut into 4 parts already. Done. Now, Hilda's one cut into 3 parts each. Okay, I cut 3 parts each. Like this, cut ready. Okay. Now, if you notice what happened after I cut, each of the parts are of equal size. Okay. So make sure they are quite the same. Just now I noticed that one not the same. Okay, so make sure they are of the same size. Then what happened? Then we compare one part of Grace's saving versus one part of Hilda's saving. Okay, so they mention here that 1/3 of Grace saving. Just now, 1/3 is this much, right? This whole thing. This whole thing. Then 1/4 of Hilda saving is 1 unit, which is this much. Okay, now I can sheet this, and Hilda is this. Okay, is $18 more. Where is the $18 more? Can you see that this is the $18 more? When I compare, this is the odd one out between Grace and Hilda. Can you see? So this is my $18. How many unit is the $18? It is actually 1 unit only. 1 unit is $18. So 1 unit is $18. Do I stop there? No. How much did each girl save? Each of them have how many units? This one, right? 12 units. Okay, if you don't agree, if you are not sure, count. You count each of their units. Each of them will have 12. All right. So 12 units will be 18 times 12 equals to $216. Answer. Good. My Sarah is correct. Nathan had some marbles. I do not know how many, but I know that he gave 2/5 of them. These them refer to the marbles, right? To whom? To his classmates. And 19 marbles were given to his brother. After giving away all this to classmates, to brother, he had half of the marbles left. How many marbles did Nathan give to his classmates? Okay, what do I do? Let's start with drawing the model based on the first fraction. He gave 2/5 of them. So 2/5 of them means I'm going to draw the model based on 5 units. Okay, so let's draw 5 units. Make it big and clear so later on I can cut properly. Okay, so 5 parts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, happy with this. Then he gave away 2/5 of them, or 2 out of 5 to the classmate. 1, 2 given to classmates. And then 19 to the brother. Okay, so that part we leave it first. What I know is he had half of the marbles left. So if you look at the model, right, if I want to make it into half left, the balance is 3 units. You know that this is the balance of 3 units, including the 19 lah. This is the balance, right, or the leftover. How do I make the balance or the leftover to be 2 parts? Not possible, right? It's not possible, correct? Because I want 1/2, which means the leftover is out of 2 units. But if you look at the model here, I don't have 2 units. What I have is 3 units, including the 19 marbles. I have not taken away the 19 marbles yet. So what do? I don't put the balance there like this first. Okay. Instead, I am going to cut the model up into 2 parts each. Okay, so I cut first, which means I cut it like this, like this, like this. So now I see one part is now further cut into 2 parts. okay, which I am able to get my half of the marble left, or 2 parts of it later on. So everything else cut first. Okay. Now if you count the total number, okay, what is the total number of units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I say I have half left, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This much, right? This is my leftover. Which means this portion here is my 19 that he gave away to the brother. This is brother. Can you see how I get this? The logic behind the model, okay? All right, so which means my leftover is simply 5 units. The classmate is now not 2 units anymore, but it is actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. Is 4 units like this. All right, the brother is 1 unit. Can you see 19 here is actually 1 unit? We can pluck it out. 1 unit is 19. Then I want to know the classmates, right? Give to the classmates, which is 4 units. 4 unit is 19 times 4. My answer is 76. Answer. Very good. Anas was right. Okay, Sandra sold 4 types of cupcakes. You can see the cupcakes in the table below. We have chocolate, walnut, blueberry, and chocolate chips. Everything, the number of cupcakes were written down there, except for blueberry. There's a question mark, right? The table shows the number of cupcakes sold. 2/5 of the cupcakes sold were blueberry cupcakes. This is a clue. This is a clue. How many blueberry cupcakes were sold? Of course, you must find a question mark. That is the clue. What do we do with this clue? One of the way is you can draw out your model, okay? So usually for fractions, if you want to do units and you're not sure how to get the units, you draw the model first. Because from the model, we can pluck out the units. If you can see it without the model, you can see straight already, fine, it's okay, skip the model. But if you cannot, then draw the model out, okay? So we draw out 5 parts of 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Okay, 2/5. 1, 2. This is my blueberry. I put BB, okay? Then the rest of them here will be my chocolate plus walnut plus chocolate chip. Correct or not? The balance here is the other three, chocolate, walnut, chocolate chip. Okay, so which means my blueberry is 2 units, my chocolate plus walnut plus chocolate chip is 3 units. Why? 1, 2, 3. Yes. Can I know the value of these 3 different cupcakes? Yeah, I can. 85 plus 60 plus 95, right? So chocolate plus walnut plus chocolate chip equals to 85 plus 60 plus 95. Equals to, the answer will be 240. This is 3 units. Okay, I'm going to write down here. 3 unit is 240. Let's find 1 unit first. 240 divided by 3, I get 80. Do I want to find 1 unit? I want blueberry. So how many units do I need to find? 2 units, right? So 2 unit will be 80 times 2 equals to 160. This is my answer. So this is not right. Answer is 160. Okay. Mutu had 4/5 as many books as Khalid, right? After Khalid gave away 3/7 of his book, he gave away to his friends. Mutu had 24 more books than Khalid. So after Khalid gave away, Mutu have more. Makes sense lah, right? Because Khalid gave away, Mutu did not give away. How many books did Mutu have? Okay, so for this kind of question, you might want to use unit straight, or we can stick to the fractions first. Okay, let's do the fraction method first lah, since all of you are very familiar with the fraction. Okay, let's look at who gave away. Khalid gave away, right? Khalid gave away 3/7. So we know that after giving away, you have balance. Okay, so fraction of Khalid books left. After he gave away, of course, there's left over. So you take 1 whole minus 3 over 7 equals to 4 over 7. This is what he have left, right? So, but for Mutu, does he have anything left? No, no change. No change for Mutu. So for this is for Khalid. For Mutu remains as 4 over 5. Okay, now you can see this. What happened is Mutu have 24 more books than Khalid. This is a comparison for the two of them, means their total balance. So when I say the total, oh, not 4 over 5, 4 over 7, sorry. It's 4 over 5 here. Here is 4 over 7. Okay, can. So, correct. So, which means I need to make sure that their total balance left over is what I'm comparing. Okay. So, if it's that, if I say total balance left over, total left. So, which means you look at the denominator first. I'm talking about the total. Look at the total. Total is always denominator. Are they the same? Not the same. What do? Make them the same first, okay? Because I'm talking about the total left. I am comparing the total left between Khalid and Mutu. Okay, so I need to make sure the total is the same first. So times 5 times 7 times 5 times 7 equals to 25. So 20 over 35, 28 over 35. Okay, this is Khalid and this is Mutu. So now this is units, this is unit, this is unit, this is unit. You know that, right? So now can I compare? Can I compare? Do I compare the total? No. I compare the Khalid and Mutu. Compare. When I say I'm comparing means I minus. Okay, so we take Mutu minus Khalid because Mutu have 24 more, right? So Mutu will have a bigger unit. So equals to 28 unit minus 20 unit equals to 8 units. This 8 unit is the more. How many more? 24. 1 unit will be 24 divided by 8. I get 3. Am I happy with this? No, not happy. What do I do? How many books did Mutu have? So let's look at Mutu. He have how many books? 28. So 28 unit is 28 times 3 equals to 84. There you go. Answer. That's another way to do this question. And means straight away, I'm going to use the units. So you look at how I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw the table. I'm going to cut it up into Mutu and Khalid. Mutu and Khalid. Before, change, and after. Okay, this one straight away go to units. For this method, we straight away go to units. So Mutu have 4 over 5 as many as Khalid. This is Mutu. This is Khalid. Okay, so Mutu 4 unit, Khalid 5 unit. After Khalid gave away 3, 7. So now we look at Khalid, right? He gave away 3 out of 7. Khalid gave away 3 out of 7. But just now Khalid is 5 unit. Now I gave away 7 unit total, 3 out of 7 unit. From here, I know that the total are not the same. So what do? I times 7. Here I times 5. Same, right? This is what I did here, right? This is the same step as what I did here. Can you see? Same step, right? So here I times 5 also equals to 15 over 35. Okay, so which means here must also times 7. Here times 7, here times 7 equals to 28 unit equals to 35 unit. Right, then what happened to he gave away, right? He gave away, so minus 15 units. Balance will be 20 units. And then here no change. Mutu no change. He got 28 here, so in the end also 28 units. Here no change because he did not gave away the books. Only Khalid changes. This one unchanged. Another word, this is single unchanged concept. If I want to share with you this method lah. Okay. Or you can use the fraction method. Then the same thing lah. You compare and then you get your 8 units there. Means after this part, right? It's back here. Which means I skip this whole part. It's all in the table. Can you see? Okay. Okay, Jeff collects some stamps. I don't know how many, but they mentioned that 2/7 of the stamps are from Australia. 1/3 of the same stems, here and of the same stems are from China. And the rest are from Singapore and Malaysia. He has equal number of stems from Singapore and Malaysia. Same. These two are the same. So I put equal there. If Jeff has 136 stems from Malaysia, how many stems are from Australia? Okay. The thing is, I want to know the Australian stem. And I know that he has equal number of stems from Singapore and Malaysia. That's a clue, right? That's a clue. Okay. Let's use the fraction method for this. All right. So since I know that he used the same stems from the same collection of stems, which means if I were to draw a model, it's just one hole and then we cut, and then give away some for Australia, give away some for China, and then the balance is Singapore and Malaysia. But don't waste time drawing the model. Let's just go straight. Let's find out the Singapore and Malaysia stem. Singapore and Malaysia stem. How many, or what's the fraction? Okay, what do I do? One whole, take away. Australia, take away. China, this is Australia and this is China, equals to 8/21. How do I get that? For those of you like, how? Like this, change the denominator to be the same first, okay? And you realize it's over 21. So the one whole will also be 21/21. Then you minus, you get 8/21, right? So 8/21 of the stems are from Malaysia. Units, right? And Singapore and Malaysia, okay? Which means they say equal number, right? So let me just take it out. 8 units. 8 unit is Singapore plus Malaysia. 21 unit is my total stems. Now I'm taking it out to use units. Okay, if Singapore and Malaysia is 8 units, so for Malaysia only will be how many? Malaysia only. So I take 8 units divided by 2. Since Singapore and Malaysia are equal from there, right? Equals to 4 units. So 4 unit is 136. 1 unit is 136 divided by 4. I get 34. How many stems are from Australia? So if you look at the question, I need to find my Australian stem. 2/7 of the stems are from Australia. So if you look at Australia, it will be this much, right? So I need to find how many stems? Actually, 14 stems. You can actually find the whole total number of stems first, and then you can find 2/7. Or you can straight away find 6 units, okay? Which is 34 times 6 equals to 204 stems. So this is correct. Or another method, is they say 2/7 are from Australia, right? So you know that 4 unit is 136. I find 21 units first. 4 unit is 136. Then 1 unit is 34. And then I find 21 unit is 34 times 21. To find the total first, okay? This will give me 34 times 21. There will be 714. Okay. This is 3. Okay. So you find 714. This is my total. What do I need to do? I have to find my Australia, right? So you just zoom in to 2/7. So if you don't want to use unit, you want to use 2/7, can also. 2/7 times the stems equals to 204. So this is another method. So if you want to continue using the units, this is the unit method here. Or if you want to continue using your fraction, then the fraction method, go back to the original, 2/7. Okay, so 27 of the 714 also can. Okay, but the faster method is the units lah, of course. All right, good. Answer is correct now. So Rose baked 500 muffins daily. Oops. The table below shows the fraction of the muffins sold in the morning, afternoon, and evening on a particular day. So how many muffins were left after selling in the afternoon? Which means I want for part A, the evening ones lah. Okay. How do we attempt this question? So for part A, there's limited space. So I'm just gonna squeeze for A here. So the muffins after you sold in the morning. So let's look. Morning is 310 off. The muffin off means times. Muffin means 500. So the number of muffins left after morning, okay, will be, so you may want to take 310 times 500, or since I want to know left, right? Left. So what do? 1 whole minus 3 over 10 equals to, I just go and find out my 7 over 10. This is what I want to find out, left over after the morning. So 7 over 10 times the number of muffins, like this, equals to, use your calculator, you press, and then you get 350. Okay, this is my leftover after morning, but I don't want that one, right? So the afternoon, they say that 4 over 7 of the remaining muffin were sold. So right now, I want to find my evening leftover, right? Left after selling in the afternoon. Again, leftover. So I take my 1 whole, take away 4 over 7 now, equals to 3 over 7. So this is what I want to find. So instead of finding 4, 7, I skip 2 steps. I just go straight into the leftover. So number of muffins left after afternoon will be, don't put 4, 7, instead put 3, 7 times 350, because it's remaining, and the remaining is, just now we find out this one is remaining, so it's 350, the remainder, equals to, answer is 150. This is my answer for A. Okay, all right. Now for B, after selling some muffins in the evening, there were 1/10 of the total number of muffins left. Okay, so can we find out the number of muffins left at the end of the day? Yeah, okay, number of muffins left at the end of the day, which means I take 1 over 10 times the total muffins, which is times 500. And I get 50. So I have 50 left over only at the end of the day. Okay, so can I find out what fraction of the muffins were sold in the evening? So we find number of muffins sold in evening will be, remember just now, this one, right? We saw in evening, right? After afternoon is evening lah. This is evening. Right? So we take 150 minus my leftover, final leftover, equals to 100. Is that what I want? No, I want fraction. Fraction of what? Fraction of the muffins. So we know that we need a fraction of the muffin is the evening, like this. So this is evening. And this is muffins, right? Equals to evening is 100. Muffin is 500, equals to, cancel, 1 over 5. Answer for part B. Okay? Nina and Wayne had $180 altogether. Means Nina plus Wayne's total is 180. Then they say 1/3 of Nina's money is $8 more than 1/5 of Wayne's money. This is my comparison here. So I'm comparing between Nina and Wayne. I'm going to use stack model method here. Stack model method. Okay. So let's say Nina and Wayne. Nina will have more lah, definitely, right? Nina have $8 more. One part of Nina's money is $8 more. So let's say like this. This is Nina and this is Wayne. This is just one part of it. However, if I compare their one part, Nina's one part is $8 more. So there's an $8 more here. But does Nina only have one part? And does Wayne only have one part? No. Nina have a total of 3 units. And Wayne have a total of 5 units. I'm going to stack it up. Okay, for Nina, I'm going to stack it upwards and Wayne stack downwards, right? No space. So Nina have 3 total parts. 1, 2, 3. This way, can you see? These are all $8, $8. For Wayne, I have 1 unit ready. I need to draw 4 more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like this. A total of $180. Okay, now how much money does Nina have? So I want to find Nina's total amount of money, this much. I want to find this question mark for Nina. Okay, now can you see the extra parts? Yes, the extra part is actually coming from this part here. Let me draw properly. You can see my green line shows all the equal parts on the left hand side. And then the extra parts are on the right hand side. Extra, extra. What does extra mean? Do I keep it or take it away? Take it away. Don't want extra. Take it away. Okay. So extra means minus. So what do I minus then? $8 times 3 equals to $24. This is my extra. All these are my extra to take away. So 180 minus $24 equals to $156. Okay, so I have 156 ready, right? This 156 is after I take away my 8, take away, take away. What is this referring to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just to bring to your attention, this one is not a unit. There is a gap there. It looks like a unit like this. Okay, there's a gap there. All right. I break it apart so you can see there's a gap there. Can you see? Okay, so it's just 8 units. So this is my 8 units. 8 unit is 156. 1 unit is 156 divided by 8. And then when you press the calculator, you get $19.50. It's okay to have decimal because it's money. $19.50. Okay, because some of you, when you see decimal, you're scared. Oh no, there's decimal. I'm wrong. No, because this is money. And money, we have decimals. Okay. And then for Nina, we don't stop there. Nina, we have how many units? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 units, right? So we find 3 units. That is $19.50 times 3. Okay, and that will give us 19.5 times 3, 58.50. Do I stop here? No, remember just now we took out the $8. Now we put back the extra that we take out. We put back because this is Nina's. This is Nina, so I put it back. So 58.50 plus $24 equals to $82.50. Okay, and that is my answer for part, not part A. The answer lah. Okay, $82.50. Not $28, but $82.50. Okay. All right, so you have here at a concert, 3/5 of the people were adults. 2/3 of the children were boys. There were 70 more adults than boys. This is a comparison, right? A comparison between the adults and the boys. Okay, what fraction of the people at the concert were boys? Of the people at the concert first were boys. So this is the denominator and this is the numerator. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here, I don't want to use fractions so much. I want to use units. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to use units for this question. Let's take out the fractions. 3/5. 3/5. Okay, units, right? Of the people were adults. This is adults. This is the people. People means my total. Okay, total means everyone lah, children plus adults, everything. Okay, then I pluck out the next one, which means 2/3, right? 2/3 of the children. 2/3 units of the children. This is my children. This is my boys. Now, if you look at the first fraction here, adults and people, can I find my children from the first fraction there? Can, right? Okay, so the children is actually 5 unit minus 3 unit equals to 2 unit. Okay, now if you look at the children, you're supposed to get 2 units. Now you look at the children total. How many units? 3 units. I'm talking about the same children, but the units representing them are different. From the first fraction, it says 2 units for children. From the second fraction, I'm given that 3 units are the children, not the same. What do I have to do? I make them the same. So I times 2, here I times 3. So now my children become 6 units. Over here also, my children will become 6 unit. Over here also must times 2, 4 unit, right? So if I times 2 here, the rest of them also times 2. Here times 2, here times 2. What about here? I times 3 for my children. So actually this one must also times 3 times 3. Okay, equals to my adults now become 9 unit over people is 15 unit. Okay, now they ask you what fraction for part A, what fraction of the adults are boys, right? So the boys, let's look at the boys. This is my boys, of not the adult, of the people. The people is this one. So we pluck out all this. So part A is 4 over 15. So part A answer is correct. Understand? Okay, now next one. Part B requires some calculation of the number of boys because you see, some boys left the concert before it ended. 1/8 of the remaining people were boys. How many boys left the concert before it ended? So we know now that the boys is 4 units and then the children is 6 units. Correct? Can we find? We continue from here. If this is my boys and my children, okay, can I find the adults and the boys? Can I find the adults and the boys difference? Can, right? So adults is this. Adults is this. The boys is this. Okay. Remember just now we compare adults and boys. Adults is now 9 unit. Boys is 4 unit. Can I compare? I minus. Okay. So for part B, 9 unit minus 4 unit equals to 5 unit. This 5 unit is actually my comparison, which is 70. 1 unit is 70 divided by 5, I get 14. Okay, now let's find the boys first. Before they left, the boys is this much. 4 units, right? So 4 unit is 14 times 4. This is my boys, 56 boys at first. Okay, then they left. Now, if I have 56 boys at first, the balance or the remaining people, this is talking about at first. Okay, so which means adults, the balance are adults plus my girls. Correct? Which is actually, if you say adults and girls balance, the adults is 9 unit. And then the girls is, you look here, you can find out that the girls is actually 2 units. 6 minus 2, 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay, so adults is 9 unit plus my girls is 2 unit equals to 11. This is my, consider my remaining people lah. Because the boys I know already, right? Now my remaining people is this, remaining people. Okay, so let's find out my 11 units first. 11 unit will be 11 times 14. 154. Okay, now why do I want to find remaining people? Remember just now there, remaining people at the concert were boys. Okay, so I know 1/8. 1/8 of the remaining people times 154. Okay, equals to, so either you can use fraction or if not, it's okay, we use your units. So 154 is actually now we are talking about this part here. Okay, now after the boys left, some boys left. How many left? 1/8. Okay, so we know that this is 1 unit, this is 8 unit. This is my total, the new total. And then this 1 unit is my boys. So after some boys left, this is what happened. This is my leftover. Okay, so how many boys left? We must find out, right? How many boys left? So from here, I can find out the remaining people. 8 unit minus 1 unit. Talking about the adults and girls, this will be 7 unit. This is my adult plus girls, which is actually referring to there. There's no change for adults and girls because they did not go anywhere. Only the boys left. So 7 unit is 154. 1 unit is 154 divided by 7. And I get 22 boys. I want to find boys, right? There, boys is 1 unit. Is that what I want? No, this is the boys left over. But just now the boys are 56. Now the boys become 22. How many left? Boys left concert equals to 56 minus 22 equals to 34 boys left. Understand? Okay. So Aaron and Elaine shared a total of this much. Aaron spent 1/4 of his money. So I know this is unit, this is unit. Elaine spent 7/10 of her money. This is unit, this is unit. Okay. When I say spent, it means this is spent. This is the total money. This is spent. And this is total money. Total means the before money, before anything happens, okay? And the spend is called the change. Another word for change is spend. There's a change going on here, right? And 837 is my total. Can you see so much keywords I can pick up just like that? Okay, just by the first 2 sentences. Then Aaron had twice as much money left as Elaine. Of course, this sentence tells me my after. So you know I'm going to apply the BCA actually, before, change, after. Okay, now once I got that done, all I have to do is I draw out my table. Table, cut up to Aaron and Elaine. Before, change, after. Cut, cut. Before means the total for each of them. Change means their spent. After means their leftover. This is just for those who are not sure what I'm talking about. All right. I know that for their before, if you look at it, I did indicated this is my before. This is my before for each of them. And I also have this. Okay. So let's put into the table. Before Aaron, that will be 4 units. Before Elaine, that will be 10 units. Okay. Then something happened to Aaron. Aaron spent money. Spent means minus 1 unit. Okay, something happened to Elaine. Elaine also spent 7 units. You go down the flow, you go down the column. Okay, 4 minus 1 is 3 units. 10 minus 7 is 3 units. I have 3 and 3. This is my leftover. Is that what they want? Let's go back to the question. Aaron had twice as much money as Elaine. Aaron's supposed to have more than Elaine, but this one says they are the same. Is this correct? Not correct. Okay, twice as much money means 2 times more. Correct? So times 2. Here times 2 becomes 6. Just check. 6 and 3. Is 6 2 times more than 3? Or twice of 3? Yes. So we are good to go. This one is double confirmed 2 times. Okay. Good. We are good. So now we go back here. This is times 2. Here must also times 2. Here times 2. Because this whole Aaron will be affected. When he's left over times 2, the rest will also times 2. Okay, so here will be minus 2 unit. Here will be 8 unit. Just check. 8 minus 2. Do I get 6? Yes, I'm good to go. Okay, now we go back to the total. At first, Aaron and Elaine have this 837 total. At first means it's the before. Total plus together 8 plus 10 units equals to 18 unit, which is 837. Okay, I have something to work with, so I put it down here. 1 unit is 837 divided by 18 equals to $46.50. Don't be afraid with decimals because it's okay because it's money. All right. For part A, how much money did Aaron have in the end? I already circled, right? Aaron in the end, how many units must find? 6 units. So 6 unit is $46.50 times 6 equals to $279. This is answer for part A. For part B, what fraction of the sum of money was left? So we look at the leftover. That will be 6 and 3. 6 and 3 will be 9 unit plus together, right? 9 over sum of money. The total was at first 18 equals to 1 over 2. Answer for B. The figure is made of two rectangles. You can see rectangle P and rectangle Q. And then 2 over 5, this is 2, okay? 2 out of 5 of rectangle P and 1 over 6 of rectangle Q is shaded. This part here, this shaded part. The area of the shaded portion is 182 cm squared. What fraction of the whole figure is shaded? Okay, so let's have P and let's have Q. Since they say 2 and 1 part, 2 part of P and 1 part of Q is shaded. Okay, let's start with P first. Okay, P is 5 parts. So let's draw 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many parts of P? 1, 2 is shaded. All right. These two parts of P is equal to 1 part of Q, right? Because you see, 2 parts is shaded and then 1 part is the same, right? Why do I say it's the same? Because the overlap part is shared among P or between P and Q. It's the same. This portion, the shaded part is the same. It's shared between them. Okay? So it's like that, right? And we don't stop there because Q does not have only 1 part. The Q have a total of 6 parts, right? So 1, I continue, 2, 3, 4, I'll draw some more, 5, 6. Okay. Then we can make them the same by drawing equal parts of it. Okay, can you see? They're supposed to be equal. My drawing a bit off. Alamak. Okay, let me draw again. They're supposed to be equal parts there. When you cut out like that, it'll be equal. My drawing a bit off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About there lah, okay? Then I further cut. Cut. Oops. Cut and cut. Okay, like this. All right. So when I cut everything ready, you can see that just now 1 part of P and 1 part of Q is like this. These two are the equal shaded parts. Okay. So the fraction of the whole figure which is shaded. So the fraction of everything 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So over here, you're supposed to get 12 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can you see the whole thing here is 12 units? And then for Q, here will be actually just 5 units, right? So you see, this is 5 units. However, you must take note, the overlapping part should only be counted once. Okay, so which means I cannot count the overlapping part as 4 parts here. I only counting it as 1 because they are overlapped. A part of it is inside P, a part of it is also inside Q. So I cannot count it as 12 here and 5 here. Okay, so I will just count it as individually. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then here is 14, 15 as 1 unit. It is counted as 1 unit. They are the same overlapping part. Okay, so 1 here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4. Total parts will be 11 units plus 4 units. Remember, overlapping parts counted as once or one time or 1 unit. Understand? So equals to 15 units. This is my total units. No, total units. Now my shaded part, how many shaded part are there? Just because I mentioned just now, counted as once. So this is 1 unit. This is 2 unit. So 2 over 15 is shaded. Get it? This is answer for part A. Okay, now find the area of the whole figure. So this is unit, this is unit. This is my overlapping. And I know that overlapping is known as the shaded, which is 182. So 2 unit is 182. 1 unit is 182 divided by 2 equals to 91. So I want to find the whole area of the figure. This is my total area of figure. So I need to find 15 units. That is 91 times 15. 1365 cm squared. Answer and answer. Okay? All right.